Hello there. This video is to give you an example of how to use tapping to correct any resistance to changing a negative emotion to a positive emotion. For your information, what I'm going to show you here is an example of my own variation on tapping. Tapping mainly comes from the teaching of Dr. Carrie Craig, who invented what is called emotional freedom technique. You'll hear it referred to by many as EFT. To learn EFT, you can go to his website at emofree.com and learn officially how to do his technique. So here's the steps. First of all, identify on that list that you downloaded which reason you're resisting the change. Secondly, create what Dr. Craig calls a setup statement. For example, let's say your reason is that you lack personal responsibility. The setup statement would be something like, even though I lack personal responsibility, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Thirdly, rub under one of your collarbones. You can rub under both if you want. Some people think that's more effective. And repeat that setup statement 3 times. So here's how it goes. Even though I lack personal responsibility, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I lack personal responsibility, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I lack personal responsibility, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Fourth, we're going to apply what's called a sequence. And this time we're going to use a brief reminder phrase, just lack of personal responsibility. So here's what the sequence looks like. Tap between your eyes and say, lack of personal responsibility. Outside of your eye, lack of personal responsibility. 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 Now on your thumbnail, lack of personal responsibility. On your forefinger, lack of personal responsibility. On your middle finger, lack of personal responsibility. On your little finger, lack of personal responsibility. Side of the hand, lack of personal responsibility. Then tap between your pinky and ring finger, right behind the knuckle, and keep tapping as you close your eyes, open your eyes, look down to the right, back up, down to the left, back up. Go in a big circle one way, big circle the other way. Hum, count to 5. Hum. Repeat part of the sequence again. Lack of personal responsibility, 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 and this time just end on the side of your hand, lack of personal responsibility. Now ask yourself if you think you're done or if you need another round. Do you still feel some resistance or do you feel ready to go? If you still have more to do, change the setup statement to, even though I still have lack of personal responsibility, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And your brief statement would be, still lack personal responsibility. Go back through the sequence and keep going until you feel like you're done. You can use it on any of the forms of resistance that you think apply. And when you're done, go back to the original technique, whether it's body proclamation or another tapping technique or anything else, and try it again and see if that works. After some practice, it should work extremely well.